that we have since we've ported. Check this out. Like it was like the most wonderful, beautiful day of my life, y'all. Being on this cruise ship with my beautiful, beautiful wife, you guys. It's a you know, a week to remember. But I'm gonna stop all the rambling and I'll get back with y'all when we get up off this ship. Now look, y'all, this where we getting off at right here. See that? It said, welcome to Grand Turk. So yeah, you guys, that's where we're gonna have to go down to the bottom of the ship and walk off right there. So when we get there, I'll be back. Okay, SFG, we're finally off this huge ship, you guys. Finally at Grand Turks. I'm gonna show y'all the ship and the water, okay? Just in case y'all want to see it. Oh, it's huge, right? Go up here and catch up with my wife, you guys. Hopefully it ain't too windy out here and y'all can hear me. But like I said, if you enjoying these vlogs, you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video, because I got a lot more coming, okay? So I want y'all to stay tuned, and I'm gonna let y'all see our view when we walk up, and y'all just stick around, see what your girl getting into today. Hi, SFG. We are here, you guys. So, let's get on this tour and I'll be back, SFG, okay? I'm outside.
Right in there. When they come into business, they got an office right over there. Then also, when you do business here, you see that already started having a leak right there. And one thing about the sink, if you do want to make some money back, you put insurance on it. Because once one sheet blow away, like you see the rust out of that, you can always get some money back. Now, so one thing of a metal roof, after a while it rusts, and when you see bad weather, and also downtown is right there where you can see that for yourself. Then also here to the left hand side, you have a digital phone company, gas station, liquor store right there in the end. Now when they come into historical home over here to the left, for those who really want to have a historical picture and the phone, you better have it ready. Because anytime soon you got some of this house that have been here from the 1800, 1832, 1850, and you name it. We also have here the Osprey Hotel to the left, Grand Turk Divers. Now the Osprey Hotel is owned by a lady actually from the UK. Her husband came down here. She actually was the accountant. Her husband was the manager. She might leave it up for her retirement. Who knows? Make a tennis court there, have all the guests, have a nice little bar restaurant, and she live on one side and the other side. She can still make money, even with the guests.
She ain't there with it yet.
That beautiful building, when you see that's the courthouse and the court office now. Nothing going on. I mean, should have come through when it's a working hour. Well, you can see nothing being going on. I always say, if I find the right woman, that's the right place to get married. This woman now, as soon as you're there, they marry another man, so my son used the courthouse right away. This is where the Queen came in 1966. The Turk said it, from the 1920 right there. Then also that used to be the U.S. Embassy back in the day. All of these places have a basement down below. When you see that little gate by the water hose, it's a basement. That's where they used to actually store the soil back in the days. Then also it's a rental there from the 1830, a little beach house. Someone actually bought that one right next door, not too long ago. And all of this from the 1800. Then also here, I met a guy in the Osprey Hotel. He asked me to clear the land for him. I did it as a job. Clear the land. There was somebody to build the house. The wall was built before the house. That's the kitchen in there. The water system been there from the 1800. 2-bedroom upstairs, downstairs, an open reading room. Then also he have a plaque with my name on it right there. What do you see what it say, Jose Domingo Mora? If you read it from the bottom, coming up, right in there. See it? Read it from the bottom. That's me right here. Same guy who's driving you around like a Michael Jackson star. I built up for the guy. That's the garage right there. This one have a basement. The one that I built don't have no basement. A lot of people maybe ask me why that don't have no basement. Because that built original recently. All of these homes, well, you see that they've been from the 1800s. Back in the days, this used to be Middle Street. Now it becoming Front Street. There was a bad weather came through, dig all of that in there. When you see that boat, was a lot of homes through there and road. And it really dig it out. The historical actually and the National Museum concerned about all the houses used to be. They got books over there that we sell it to you with it really historical. Yeah, that coming to splash in the wall. See it? Then also here, we have a phone company from 124 that actually from, yeah, go ahead. My people are from Russia. Keep going. There you go. Yeah, he might be from Russia himself. Then also here, it's a bed and breakfast used to call Grand Turk Inn. I say used to because they show the operation down. It was owned by 2 sisters. One of them died. Another one actually came over. Wow, that's a nice. You know, when you're there, take a picture right behind you. Boom. Then also Frost Caribbean is a bank right there. Understand the main branch is over in Canada. And also here to the right hand side, that's the Treasury. And also all of this is part of the government office, post office. Now all of this is built out of limestone. Back in the day when the Bermudan used to come over, bring the limestone and trade it for soil. But all of this is part of the government office. And the cannon, that's what the Spanish used to be here, the Rukaya Indian and those guys back in those days. But all of this actually that in damage, even the premier office is in damage, so they're doing some renovations, so they rent it from somebody else. They're also here. We got the pump where they pump the water from the Sol Salina back to the sea. They're also here to the right. We have a church from the 1899, quite historical, what you see there. We do have all the domination besides Monmouth. Okay? If you see that door closed, you can always go back to the little door, open it up, and do what you got to do in church. You stay open 24 hours. You've got the schedule there. That's the church buildings in there that are rented into the tourist board office. Then also right next door we have the prison from the 1852. That's where they have Pablo Escobar brother-in-law back in 1986. And they caught him with drugs over here. and they put them there for a couple of days. You know, back in those days when they actually put you in jail for drugs, yeah, you could come out a couple of days out of here. Then also right there, the prisoner, you can borrow a prisoner from there and take it home with you from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. Oh yeah, those guys actually make a lot of baby. They used to jump the wall, go do what they gotta do, go back again. Next day you borrow them again. So they only was there for a few hours. So you know what I mean? It was slack them days. Then also you have a Grand Turk Victoria Library there. That from the 1852, it catch a fire. That was built out of limestone, so they built it out of concrete block at the same style what you see there. Also here next door, that's where the Scotia Bank used to be. It's a local buy the building from another local. And they actually going to put a hotel over here, so far I understand. And also they have a working center right at the end. $3 million the kind will invest right in there. $3 million right there sitting. That's what they used to have a custom buildings back in the days. There also a lot of historical home over that side. The more likely little town over in that area for people to go and do the little shopping and whatnot. It's called Overback. Overback is an area that a lot of local have some chicken farm, gold pan and pig pen and you name it, they all through here. From here we're going over to the lighthouse before all of that rain coming down. I want to make sure take you up to the beach quite dry. Because you have a little squall of rain over there building up. So I know for sure back right away in less than a day. So the government actually helped them out, giving wood, giving money, but they send the material back home. So like they don't care where they are. Then also here to the left hand side, that's where they have the No Creek. That's where they have the breeding fish, those manglers. Then also when they come into the sea turtle, they are at the end on the beach. That's where they actually lay the egg, bury the egg below 5 feet, let it sit over there for a few weeks. When they do hatch, they go up on the sea. That's the No Creek that they also use it for shelter. For anybody have a vessel that is quite bad weather up on the ocean, then we go there until the weather permit. To the right hand side there, they have an area where they call it Breezy Bay. We got a few guys actually been coming over here, come and buy some home through the area, and they're quite happy. They buy it after the weather, and they buy it up around about $75,000. And believe it or not, some of the houses cost about over $500,000. They fix it up, and they're quite nice. When they does it, they do a short rental. From home, B&B, they rent them, leave a lot of money, a lot of land that they just want to sell it. All through there, you can see the view out of No Creek. And if you look over to your right hand side, a real turquoise water will begin a fishing coat and lobster right from there. Then also when it comes to bigger fish, see the beautiful Venetian water there?
Yeah.
Later down you got a better view. When it comes to bigger fish, so condominiums, right in there. Then also, you got the lighthouse coming up that are built in 1852. And at the beginning, actually, the lighthouse is working on a kerosene except for a hurricane shelter. Sometimes you get to see some donkeys inside the college, don't get me wrong. Then also here, be careful whenever you go over that cliff. Look around, you might get to see a stingray or with a shark or with the other fish. Some of the guests go there and look, and they have a nice picture with a stingray or whether it be another fish. But just look out for those humpback. The humpback, well, you see what that donkey is doing? Look in between that. That's a nice picture. Let me just go back. Oh, sometimes then donkey, when you see there slack down right there where you see he is now. Oh, you have a beautiful picture with that donkey by the college entrance. Yeah, sometimes he slack right down right there where you see him. You'll be surprised what he's waiting for. You want to go inside the college. Look at that, with the babies.
Yeah, we got cats in there.
And also here coming up. Wow.
We got cats and dogs, but they got donkeys over here.
This donkey.
What in the world?
Yeah, he got
Dog!
He got shame by himself. Look at that. He got shame. Well, my goodness, man.
He
Look
ready
at
for
that.
something, ain't it?
You got your picture?
Yeah.
All right. He got shame.
They say he done slacked
Get it?
down.
Yeah, he got shame. Look at that.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at him. He want action now. And his own language say, "You're disturbing me." Look at him. Oh boy, you all know better than that. Oh yeah, see, come. Y'all want a picture with him? Oh, good. Wait, that's a nice picture right there.
Yeah.
Right there. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I don't have anything for you.
Yeah, but you ain't got something sweet. All right, good thing the other day in the top of another donkey boy, I tell you, look at that. See him there by himself? He actually watching those babies. See the babies?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he be up to the ma. He always around the ma now. Because one thing, soon they have the baby, they get it pregnant right away. And one thing about the donkey, they just like the poor people, they love to have babies. Oh yes. Then donkey boy, I tell you, they teach me a lot. But right here, this is the end of the island for us who live in town, more likely the end for y'all also. And this is the area that sometimes you get to see the hornback. For those who don't want to take photos before the rain coming down, be my guest.
SFG, I hope y'all enjoyed this tour, you guys. And make sure if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Hit that like button, y'all. Look at Grand Turks. It's beautiful, right? We're on a tour right now. He's letting us know a little bit about their town and their culture, which is very beautiful. Now I'm gonna show y'all this beautiful, beautiful view. I know it's a little bit windy, you guys, but you know, may have to put some music in it or something. But check this out. It's so beautiful. Just got off the tour bus, you guys. We're sitting out here. I guess they about to do some type of demonstration. So that's what we're waiting on right now. And when they get started, I'll be back. You're gonna eat it,
With the conch,
but they
actually,
hide though.
you can make with a fresh conch. Conch salad, conch fritters, steamed conch, conch and rice, conch soup, conch chowder, and you name it. Out of this here.
So that's how they look.
But with the conch, what you see here, also you can make necklace, dish, ashtray, and you name it out of this. This is the male conch.
Mm-hmm.
Out of one conch,
Mm-hmm.
well, they can go bigger than what you see, bigger than my head.
The shells
But
do.
the salad you can do with the conch. People make it over $50,000 out of the corn pearl. You ever hear about the corn pearl? Local here, when they come into, one guy makes $50,000 out of one corn pearl.
Coming out. Coming out.
You know? So this here, a lot of people actually on the other island that they call it Turks And Caicos. That's one of the best fishing grounds when they come into the whole Turks And Caicos island. That's where they send the most fish out of the island over to the U.S. They got about 5 fish market over there, and that's what people only does in the island. Fish. They don't have no other things about tourism. They don't go to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
this year's coming powerful even for the guys. So girls, if you ever see your man trying to eat conch by himself, please help him out right away. Don't let her eat all. There's so many different ways you can cook the conch.
Yeah.
You know what you can do with this product? You cannot do it with, not even with chicken.
Dang, that is amazing.
This is quite really, really good. Let me go around so you can have a close picture. So at least you can't say I ain't me. That is like, look. And for order for you to get the conch out of here, so you cannot pull it by hand. You got to put a hole in the back of the shell and push it out. And whether or not
You can't pull it or nothing.
the conch is bigger than my head. And then out of two conch, big size, everybody here with you. So believe it or not. You got your picture, man? Yeah. Okay. You want a picture?
Cool.
Yeah, one thing about conch, many different ways you can eat the conch. You can eat it just fresh out of the shell. It's a conch salad.
That thing look like a, I don't know.
Hey, if you eat this, girl, believe it or not, you're going back. Everybody be asking, I want that.
It is good. It that good.
This, you can eat it fresh out of the shell.
Mm-hmm.
Like conch salad.
Are those the ones that transfer shells or
No, not this.
Okay.
All right. Got it? So if you see this, but that's the head and that's the two eyes.
What's the head?
Yeah? The middle part.
Oh, the middle
See the
part is
two
the
eyes?
head.
Two eyes are on the side.
Oh,
What's the
okay.
slime coming off?
So
That's
what-
just from his cell, like it just, you know.
That's like the, what is that? Like a
That's
tail or
the
something?
foot.
Oh, the foot.
That's the foot that they can crawl.
Oh.
So does the male ever come out like that?
No, you got to put a hole in the
Oh,
back.
but does the male?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He just in there today, huh? What is that?
Sea cucumber.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you see the bottom of that?
Yeah.
What
What
it
that
feel?
look like to you?
I don't want to say.
Let me see.
See?
A cuckoo. It looks like.
She play a teacher
female
right away.
Do
She
you
play a teacher right away.
How does it feel? I can touch it.
You can touch it, yeah.
Oh, hold on, I'm scared. Wait,
I
I'm
had a
scared.
touch it there. You can touch it.
Oh.
You can touch it.
Yeah, it is, bro. And bumpy.
Sea cucumber. That also is a high class dish. You pay a lot when it comes for
You
food.
just cut it and.
Oh yeah, like sushi.
Oh, what is doing? Oh, what is
She
doing,
may
Tia?
have a good look, you know, like wow.
I don't want to shoot on me.
No, that's only water.
Oh.
And that's how they crawl. They fold themselves up with water and
Uh-huh.
they push themselves out with the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can touch it. You want to touch it? You can touch it. If I hold it so she can get a picture with you. See that? I got her the best.
He just put it in your hand. It feels funny, don't it?
I don't know what to do with it.
I don't want to hold it.
What you gonna take a picture?
It's okay. I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, you hold it. You take a picture.
Everybody taking pictures with it. I don't want to take a picture with it.
Just gonna tell your husband. He asks what that is. Got it? See how it feels?
No, I don't want to hold it. I touched it. I don't want to hold it.
There you go.
No, you can't hold it.
That's
That water coming out of it.
wow, that's a good picture.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
All right, Chief. Yeah, but when it comes to a dish, people pay big money for that.
Yeah, I seen it on. I seen it before, but I never seen like the whole thing.
Love you can see that, guys. That's a good one.
All right, now my turn.
Yeah.
You done seen the sea cucumber, ain't it? But I never seen it like that. I mean, I only seen it on a food menu.
Do it to your husband.
That's it.
That's okay. It just water.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Just water.
At least you get a good picture.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I know. Feels soft on the bottom. You sure you don't want to hold it?
Nah. She can't do
Don't be a
sea.
chicken.
She can't do shell. She can't do shell.
You want to hold it? All right. All right. I will show you something else.
Yeah, it is. Where's this spring water out?
You know what this is?
Yeah. Urchin. I don't want to hold that.
Have this. You can touch this. You can't touch this. See the eye? One eye.
Why can't you ever touch that?
Okay, you don't want to go through a pen.
Yeah.
If you go through a pen with this, just like worse than having a Chinese baby with pen. I'm telling you. And this also is good when it comes into a dish.
Mm-hmm. I never had it.
Hey,
How do you able to
just like sushi, you cut them
Suit it
up.
out.
Yeah, people
Get it
actually,
stuck.
I've been having, well, you got to know, just like when you first met your husband, you was treating just like how I hold this. Huh? Everything was baby, baby. You would change his name to, you can touch that.
So what is that?
See, Ocean, same thing.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
just smaller. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can
They
touch.
got that like this little orange look.
Yeah, you can touch
you do
this,
it in
but
a
you can't
dish.
touch that.
I don't want to
Oh no.
You touch that.
porcupine.
Yes. Oh yeah, you will go to pay like worse than having a Chinese baby with you. I'm telling you. You touch that. Yeah. I never tell nobody to touch this. You know. You will go to pen with it. You never have a baby before?
I have.
Oh, you on the way?
Yeah.
But anyhow, this is worse than pen than that.
Ooh, is that bad?
Oh yes. Listen, sometime I come over here and some of them, and I be driving with pen, and you will wonder what happened to me. Right away.
A jellyfish? No, I ain't about to touch that.
Don't touch it. That's alive.
Slimy.
And this will go bigger than the cat tire, just like the sea ocean.
Wow.
It will go big.
Wow.
And this is what they do in Cuba for the people who have Alzheimer's. They do the pills out of this.
Oh, they do? Yeah.
So what is no good to us is good for somebody else.
Oh, that's interesting.
So you'll be surprised with as many things
But
that
you
we
can't
have.
eat jellyfish though, right?
People, they make pills out of this.
Oh, okay.
You can eat them, all right?
Well, people
Yeah.
will do, but
I
we
think
don't
people
do
eat
it.
it.
But it's a lot of people do a lot of things with this. So medication. It's just like we have a lot of bush medicine, like the manglis.
Mm-hmm.
That's medication. They have another one that they call Sarah seed. That like how you see she pregnant, she cannot take that seed. She will flush that out in less than 45 minutes.
Oh.
Believe it or not.
So
Back in
unless
the
you want to
days,
go and get it, you got to do
you know,
it like 9
now
months.
They have it like you have a young little girl that you don't want for them to have the baby. Now you can take them to the doctor. But back in the days, they would go on the beach, get this big pile of herb, make the tea in 45 minutes, she clear.
Oh, so it's like an abortion type of thing.
Abortion, you know, you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. I
Dang.
just make it that way till you make it the right way.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the truth. It's a lot of tea, just like we have in the noni plants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the noni? Yeah.
Noni is quite medication. Ginger, cinnamon, and clove, like for you. You drink that every morning. Like for her, this might be no good because she's pregnant. But if you do want to have a weather, your body to fit, you will drink a cup of that every morning. And if you're tired, like you go lay down in the night, you know it happened that you can't go sleep. For you, it might be hard with the ginger. With the ginger, you can find ginger, cinnamon, and clove back home. But like when it comes to other things like fever grass, and you make a tea out of that, like you know, sometimes you go in your bed and you can't go to sleep because your body even tired for you to go to sleep. You drink that tea, you will sleep like a baby. The only time you get up if you gotta go to Mississippi. You know? But believe it or not, especially for you and you, even though she wanna lose weight, ginger, cinnamon, and clove, and if you got the noonie, you be A1. You lose weight. I used to have my belly twice bigger than this. How old do you think I am?
About 57.
60.
No, man, come on. Don't put me that old.
57.
55.
Wow.
And a lot of people say, man, you're only 45. 55. When they go, August coming up, 56.
Can we touch it?
Yeah. Yeah, but this year, for those who have a problem with Alzheimer's,
It's jelly.
that's
Touch it.
Don't let it
I don't want to touch it.
Like I told you, it's better for you.
I'm fat, 38. I'm 51. I'm all right. I'm okay. Need something to help.
Also, we do have a lot of bush medicine. It's just like, what they call it? The papaya leaf. For those who have a high blood pressure, sugar, even the neem. I can show you a lot of plants. Almost every yard in the island have those type of bushes.
Really?
It's just like the aloe. People have a sunburn. Back in the day when a woman having a baby, for example, or whether she don't have to have a baby to have an infection. But this year, that was the woman clean it up, even like sore throat, take it up, swallow a couple of pieces so you clear. Out of that. Sunburn, I've been having some of the guests look at what's in the red lobster. Burn up. I caught a piece of here. They put them on before they go back. Say, man, I feel better. In no time, because that's the original stuff.
Because a lot of people eat it.
They
Yes.
sell it.
Put it in your hair.
People make a juice, plus it make your hair grow. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. for
It's
those
just
who really
real
wanna go-
slimy, you know. It's just real slimy.
Some people, like, if you go on YouTube,
Because I know you all want to go to the beach.
you